Hello, all you beautiful valid people out there. Thank you for tuning into another episode of the Countdown Trilogy. I'm here with my friend and co-host and soon-to-be roommate for a little while.
What? Hotel roommates.
Same thing.
Hey, y'all. It's Ariah. Welcome back.
A week is a long time to be living with somebody.
I guess that's true. I guess it's the longest time we'll have ever spent together in a row.
It's true. Because usually it's only like a couple days, but this time we get a whole week.
That actually already happened when this goes out.
It's true. Whenever this goes out. Yeah, it was awful. I was held against my will.
This is recorded because this goes out July 29th.
I'm gonna make some predictions.
That'll be like
I gotta
few
make
days
some
after
predictions.
we get back from that trip.
What's some good predictions? I had to go home early. We recorded a ton of stuff. I got Adam yelled at by TSA. I don't fucking know.
Something even worse probably happened with Twitter, like even worse than the thing that just happened as of recording, which is
Elon Musk sold Twitter,
views.
but didn't sell it to anyone better. He sold it to Jeff Bezos.
Pretty much. But yeah. Let's say that's what happened. Yeah. Jeff Bezos, who has stepped down as the CEO of Amazon, is now the CEO of Twitter.
No, he's decided to integrate Twitter into Amazon. Is how he's doing it.
Oh my gosh, he's acquired Twitter. He's like, all right,
exactly.
This is bullshit. We're just gonna take you and we're gonna fix you up, and it's gonna be better. Like, he's gonna save the platform.
He's gonna save it, but
it's gonna be Jeff Bezos.
Exactly, but like at what cost, you know?
Yeah.
Anyhow.
All right.
So here's where we are. Last time we did a flashback where we figured out that Frahorn had to kill 12 people, and after doing so, prophesized pretty much everything that happened in 5 Days a Stranger.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything other than his very much love for Wilbur?
Yeah, he prophesized a bunch of things, I think, is the thing. It showed us that one because it was like...
Yeah, that was like the specific one, but what he prophesized, also was a bunch of things that we'd already seen, except for one last bit that we didn't understand.
Yeah, although there might have been more that we haven't seen yet, especially considering that there was flashes of his that we didn't recognize. Like that, the bandaged character floating or whatever. So there might be more of it that we haven't actually seen yet.
True.
But yeah, that one was a while, what the beginning of that one said 1779, and this one says 2189. So it's been a minute.
Oh shit, that's a long time in the future.
Yeah,
all right,
so
we're gonna be AI. Soul. We're gonna be AI by the time this year happens.
Yeah. Well, but by this time we'll still be doing content together and separately, but we'll have uploaded our consciousness to the cloud. So
that's how we're gonna record. And do you think AI Jay is gonna be better or worse?
You're gonna be even more. You're gonna be even more unhinged because you'll just be like adrift in the chaos of knowledge of the internet, and I'm gonna be like even more omnipotent but composed with all of the knowledge of the internet.
So you're gonna be, dude. I'd still somehow be a void player with the vast knowledge of the internet.
Well, exactly, because for you it'll just be, there's so much that I don't want
to. There's so much yet. I only want to know what I want to know about.
Exactly.
So it's January 17th, 189. Ariah, could you please explain to me what's going on in this?
Yeah. So Jay. You joined a fad religion because you needed direction in your life.
As always.
And needed something to do with your free time.
Oh God, it's Scientology.
You were so engrossed in attending prayer meetings and other organized events that you didn't notice eyes watching you from the shadows.
It's Scientology.
And then they introduced you to the truth. The true organization behind the faith. The so-called Order of Blessed Agonies.
Oh, here we go.
And that was even better. You had always regarded pain with a subdued fascination, even from childhood, testing the very limits of your endurance. And as for purification, you certainly felt you needed that.
That's terrifying.
The initiation was almost complete. You were sore and bleeding from the purification of your body, and you were still dizzy and spaced out from the purification of the mind. Next, they had said, came the soul, the aspect that can only be purified once, the deletion of something close to you, something upon which you relied upon emotionally. You were brought to a featureless white chamber deep within headquarters, and there he was. "Don't worry," they had said. "We make it easy for you." Then they handed you a gun.
Well, that's terrifying.
Countdown 2. The soul.
So what are we gonna have to kill that is ours, right? That makes it assume that we're gonna like get our dog kidnapped and we're gonna have to shoot it, or like a loved one, something like that.
Yeah.
This is terrifying.
Like that.
Okay.
In the assessment chamber.
All right. So it's a description, so I get to read it, right?
Yep.
You are in an utterly featureless white room. Everything's painted a flat, spotless, shining white. The fluorescent ceiling lights merge seamlessly with the paintwork, brightly illuminating the room. You can't even see where the door was, so utterly flawless is the constant white. Your boyfriend, Jason, is here, gagged and lashed to a chair. This is kinky as hell, by the way.
Well...
So, the problem is that we're gonna have to kill Jason.
It's true. That seems to be what they're asking us to do.
There are plenty of popular characters named Jason within media, right? There's Jason, like Friday the 13th. There's Jason from Tokyo Ghoul, who was stolen from Friday the 13th.
There's Jason the Egg from Element Animations.
There's so many things named Jason. So which one are we going to headcanon this Jason being?
There's Jason from GT Live.
There is Jason. Yeah, it's Jason from GT Live, gagged and lashed to a chair.
Oh no, we can't do that.
I already did.
No, that's a real person.
That sucks.
No. I'm against this.
You brought it up. That's your bad, not mine.
No, we can't do that.
We're gonna shoot Jason from GT Live.
No, it's Jason the Egg. It's Jason the Egg.
You can have your headcanons, I'll have mine.
No.
I don't even know what Jason from GT Live looks like, but unfortunately, he's gonna die.
No.
I'm sorry, Ariah. I don't make the rules.
Oh, that's not gonna work. No. Oh, God. I am against this, for the record.
Dude, if we ever meet Matt Pat, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
We killed Jason from GT Live.
No, we did not.
Then who did we kill, Ariah?
Jason the Egg. His eggshells are all over the chair. Oh, gosh.
It's better that I don't know what he looks like.
The gun coughs and jumps in your hand. The featureless whiteness of the room is splattered with red. Jason's head hangs forward. Initiates are coming into the room now to congratulate and welcome you, but their voices are faint beneath the sound of the blood roaring in your ears. That was 2 weeks ago, and you've not slept comfortably since. The memory of murdering your lover comes back to you in your nightmare again and again. After moving into the female dormitories at Order headquarters, it only took a day for you to realize that becoming a cultist was the stupidest thing that you had ever done. The bad nightmares are the ones where you simply relive the murder. The worst ones are the happy ones. In those, Jason is alive. You never joined the Order, and the two of you have a wonderful house and a happy marriage. Then you wake up again in the militaristic cot of the Order dormitory, and all you can do is stuff the corner of a pillow down your throat to muffle your sobs. One of those dreams had just jerked you awake. You lay musing on your own foolishness for a while, until it became clear that you would never be able to go back to sleep. You decide to pop outside for some fresh air.
Oh, shit. You know, that was kind of heartless of me to not even try to, like, save Jason from GT Live, but instead just go straight to shooting.
Yeah, it kind of was. That's kind of...
Hey, Matt Pat, at least crazy. In videos, hates Jason as well, so...
It's true. Well, women's dormitory, I suppose.
So, women, am I right? Oh, wait, so we're a woman in this situation. Cool.
Yes, yeah.
Cool. I thought it was going to be another Wilbur situation. This is a fairly large and elongated room with most of the available space filled by bunk beds.
They're just straight.
It's true. In the twilight, you can just about see the snoring forms of other female cultists, their chests rising and falling with their breath. A glowing rectangle indicates the presence of a door in the southern wall. Go south. Hallway. Everything in the Order headquarters is so infuriatingly clean. The floor is shiny and reflective, the walls light and cheerful. Absolutely nothing indicates that it is owned by a murdering, pain-worshipping cult. Double doors to your west lead to the courtyard, while ordinary doors lie to the north, east, and south. So the problem is that she's gotten herself into a predicament that if she tries to leave, they're gonna say that she murdered him.
Yeah, probably.
So she's officially stuck.
She seems to be in quite the predicament.
This is why I would never join a cult unless I was running it.
Cults are whack.
Cults are whack. I've only ran like 3, and they weren't real.
Yeah, they're not real.
What's real about... What makes a cult real, though?
Well, like... I don't know, like, cults don't necessarily have to be harmful, just a lot of them are.
It's true.
Yeah, it's a system of religious veneration or devotion toward a particular figure or object. But people usually say it has to be somewhat of a small group, right? Or some people say it's misplaced.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, like, under the basic definition, technically religions are just cults that are like popular and normalized. So really it's just kind of like anything religious-esque that isn't quite popular enough to be religion.
It's pretty bizarre.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to go west to the courtyard to see what's out there.
Go for it.
Courtyard. This is the open-air garden provided as an area for meeting and relaxation. Benches and picnic tables are provided, deliberately positioned under the boughs of beautifully maintained trees. A row of flower beds run the length of the enclosure, blooming with roses so deeply red that you wonder stupidly if Jason's blood was used to water them. Jesus Christ! An unfamiliar stranger is standing in the center of the courtyard with his back to you. I feel like we're dreaming. Either we're dreaming or that's going to be the tall man, a.k.a. the prince.
Every time we record.
Ariah, I feel like you do this on purpose.
No, I swear I don't.
Every single time, even if it's like near the end, I don't know, it always happens. So you just hate me and our audience.
What happens at 11 p.m.?
What happens at 11 p.m.?
My alarm goes off.
Why?
Because my medication.
Why are you taking medication?
Because I'm trans.
And this is why I'm coming out as transphobic. No, I'm just kidding. Do you think people, like, in their mind feel like they're coming out whenever they say that they, like, hate a certain group of people?
I hope not.
Like, do you think to them it's like a valiant thing?
Some of them.
But why?
I don't know.
Shit's cringe. Except when you're me, because it's awesome. I'm a great person.
Anyway.
We need to talk to the stranger.
Yeah, there is a stranger going on here.
5 days of one, actually. That's not a verb. Approach stranger.
say look at stranger. Oh, okay. He's wearing a red robe, which could possibly have once been the robe of a member of the Order. However, the cowl and sleeves appear to have been torn off. His head is completely bald.
Yeah, so it's who we think.
Suddenly, who is it?
Wait, the cowl and the sleeves. Okay, no, it isn't who I thought it was. That's not
Suddenly, the stranger
man.
turns around. Delia, he says. Delia Renault.
That's French.
You started a sudden movement, but managed to find your voice. Do you want to be this girl?
How do you know my name?
I know many things, he replies, as though this were an explanation. I also know that you murdered your lover and are filled with regret. You want to redeem yourself, do you not? You wish to be forgiven for the life you stole. All you can do is nod dumbly. How can you possibly know this? You never mentioned your feelings to anyone. I am an enemy of the Order, he continues. My organization is building a case against them. If you help us, we will protect you. But you must do something for us. First, are you willing?
Yes.
You say. There doesn't seem to be any point in resisting. Somewhere in the basement of this facility, a special knife is being kept. For Horn's blade. An artifact the cultists hold in very high regard. I want you to steal it from me, then bring it to me here. Once this task is complete, you'll be taken to a safe house. Is everything clear? There's something about his voice, and the way his eyes flash as he speaks. Somehow you know that even had you been a loyal member of the cult, you would still find yourself acceding to his demands.
Yes.
Then return here when you have the blade. With that, he vanishes. Later, you find you cannot remember if he left the area by foot or simply disapparated into thin air.
So we need to go east to go back into the building.
So that's interesting. First of all, some figure who is mysterious and just kind of like maybe disappeared, who's red robe
against
and bald,
the order in order to get for Horn's blade.
For Horn's blade. What didn't we just
we just stuck that in the
That
thing.
was the blade that we just stuck in the pillar, right?
Yep. Exactly.
That's cool.
That is cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try all the different directions and see if we can find a set of stairs.
Okay.
Let's try north first.
Yeah.
I don't see any other way for me to do this. Just gotta... Oh.
So you came from north.
Okay, so go back south. Go... So there's a east and south we haven't gone. Go east.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
That door leads to the men's dormitory. You're not permitted there.
So go south. Stairwell. You're standing at the top of a wobbly metal stairwell that leads down to the basement of the facility. For some reason, there are traces of sawdust and rock dust up and down the steps. From below, you hear the occasional ominous creak of metal. The door to the rest of the facilities lies north. Go down. Bottom stairwell. You're in a small, dingy, connecting hallway. From the undercoated walls and narrow movement space, you get the definite impression of an underground bunker. Although the ceiling is surprisingly high, a set of metal stairs lead back up to the main facility, while metal sliding doors lie to the north and west. Let's try north.
Okay. Sure. Exploring a bit.
Museum. Oh, cool! We found. Wait, sorry, I should not read ahead. This is a small.
That's okay.
This is a small, dimly lit room which seems to have been put aside as a museum or display room. Privately, you consider it another testament to the collective self-righteousness of the order. The display seems to be incomplete. The only features are a magnificent painting on the north wall and a pedestal in the very center of the room. The only way out is to the south. On the pedestal is for Horn's blade. You can see a page here. Let's read the page.
Page from the books of Chzo. You'd be able to read it if you picked it up.
Or do I say... Okay, cool. Read page.
Book of Witch, Chapter 2. Continuing. Go ahead.
The spying thief came first to the bridgekeeper and was greatly consumed with fear. I know you, bridgekeeper. I know the scheme of the prince that allows you to remain after death. I know this house that is your mind and know all of this, and I will foil your plan, too. And the prince knew that the spying thief spoke the truth and allowed the bridgekeeper to throw down the spying thief, and truly did he know the name of the king. Okay, cool. So AJ, whenever he talked to him, that's how he died.
Yeah, I mean, like, these are probably greatly exaggerated. Or, like, not perfectly accurate.
Yeah.
Like, to me, these prophecies seem like propaganda. Like kind of propaganda prophecies.
Yeah.
Where, like, this doesn't necessarily have to be exactly how they happened. Just, like, pretty much how they happened. And, like, how, like, revisionist history, almost.
Yeah, for sure. And when he saw what had become of the spying thief, the covetous thief was consumed with fear, and with the fear came rage. I will not follow the spying thief in death. I will not follow. I curse this house and all of us, for in our sin we have cursed ourselves. 4. But the cunning thief was steadfast, and he ignored the ravings of the covetous thief and continued his debauchery with the thief wife and thief son. That's not how that happened. 5. And the prince said, I will not allow the cunning thief to disregard the message of the king. Its importance is far too great to allow to slip away or be corrupted in his foulness of his fellows, so I will make an example of him. And yeah, you're right. It is revisionist history.
Yeah, see?
Fascinating. All right, let's take the blade.
You stop yourself just in time. Judging by the way the top of the pedestal wobbled as you moved the knife, there's some kind of security mechanism, possibly a weighted one.
Wait, I'm gonna look back up and see what we have that we can maybe switch it for. Small lit room, which seems to have been put aside as a museum or display room, privately considered another testament to the collective self-righteousness. Wait, am I thinking about features are magnificent painting on the north wall and pedestal in the very center? Can we grab the painting? Look at painting. Do I read this or do you want to read this?
You can if you want to, but I can too.
Yeah, go ahead.
It depicts the prince, the incredibly tall man in black you have seen in other pieces of order artwork. He's holding out his arms and standing behind three men. On the left, a youngish man dressed in an 18th century an 18th century fop. In the center, a dark-haired man in a hat wearing Turn of the Millennium garb, and on the right, a figure recognized as Garriott, the current administrator of the order.
Tall man in black, you've seen other pieces. So the tall man's there, holding are three men. On the left, a youngish man dressed in the 18th century fop. I don't know, would that what's a fop?
I don't know what a fop is either. Fop. A man who's considered with his clothes and appearance in an effective or excessive way. I'll look up 18th century fop. Was widely used as a derogatory epithet. I don't know. Fop was like it was pejorative. Yeah, like derogatory. It was like calling. Have you ever heard people like calling somebody like a dandy?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Cool. And the dark-haired man in a hat wearing Turn of the Millennium garb. Whenever I hear hat, I always think about Trilogy, but I don't know if that's exactly the case.
Well, it might be Millennium garb.
Yeah.
Dark-haired man in a hat. It very well could be Trilogy.
It's true. And the last one is Garriott. Cool.
Yeah, the current.
Can we take the painting?
Administrative order.
It's hardly portable. Okay, let's go south so that we can go west and see if there's something we can trade the knife for.
There is that whole other room.
Small, and then we can go west. Go west. Security room. You're in a room painted a dark gray that seems to have been set aside for security and maintenance. In the corner is a compact monitoring computer with several screens, the sort of thing used to operate security cameras. There's also a fuse box nearby mounted to the north wall. Doors lie east and west. In the corner of the room is a sealed steel barrel. Let's look at fuse box. Because maybe we can turn off the fuse that has that trap.
Yeah. Here, you can type X instead of look at, since you keep doing look. So just do X fuse box. Sorry, X. Just the letter X.
Doesn't appear
to have been wired up and activated yet. This area must still be under construction.
So what else is there? There's a X computer.
Same thing.
In the corner is a compact monitoring with thing used to operate security cameras. There's also a fuse box. X barrel.
Although the lid is sealed on quite tightly, it appears to be emitting a thick stench of petrol fumes. Petrol fumes.
None of this is very helpful. Not strong enough. Do you want to read that or should
I? You're not strong enough to move it. It would probably take someone of above average fitness to do that.
But so none of this room is very helpful to us.
It does seem that way.
So I guess we gotta go back east.
No, wait. Look back at the end of the description.
It would probably take someone of above average fitness to do that.
No, of the room. So doors lie east and west, so we can go further.
Oh, so we just go west. You're in a broad hallway, judging by the way it curves. It probably forms a complete circle, although the way north is blocked by construction barriers. The decor here is less than like a bunker and more like some kind of high-tech laboratory. A lot of stainless steel and plastics incorporated into the building material. There are doors running along the exterior wall leading south and east, while the corridor continues west. Fuck, I'm gonna get lost.
So you came from east, so it's south and west.
Mm-hmm. Door refuses to open, so I guess we got... The security lock here must already be installed, so let's go west more. You're in the southwestern quarter of the wide, curving hallway, which continues east and north. More interesting, though, the large, heavy steel door installed in the interior wall to the northeast. Can we interact with that door? Is that you or me?
Well, you said go, so you can do it.
Okay. The door is extremely heavy, and there doesn't seem to be any invisible opening mechanism. So what else is there in that door? Which continues east and north. And more interesting, so the door we can't do anything with. So let's go north.
It's like north. Yeah.
Northwestern main corridor. The hallway comes to an end here with more construction barriers blocking the way northeast. They do, however, leave enough room to just about squeeze through an open doorway to the northwest. Go northwest. Empty room. This room is clearly still under construction as the walls and floors are still under decorated concrete. Exposed wires dangling from the ceiling. A stack of ceiling panels in the corner await proper placement. Open doorways lead southeast and north and west. Take...
Just hit the up arrow. Oh, yeah, that's right. Do that first.
Take ceiling panel. I don't understand.
Yeah, take ceiling panels. Try that. Press up. Yeah.
Hardly portable.
Okay. That's hardly portable.
So we just came from southeast, we should go northwest.
So hit up twice or three times or whatever. There you go. Yeah.
Kitchen. This room is obviously unfinished, but seems to be already being used by the construction crew as a kitchen. Dusty counters here, not non-functioning refrigerator. Dining table is arranged skew off in the corner. Judging by the rim marks, has clearly been used for tea breaks. The only door is the southeast. On the counter is a bread knife. Take bread knife.
Oh, a bread knife.
That's what we're gonna trade.
Cool.
Go southeast.
Now we just gotta go
all the way
super far, back out, all the way back. Yep, southeast again.
So wait, north and northeast. Where did we come from?
South.
Oh, go north.
South, you mean?
Oh. The south wasn't born.
Yeah, east.
Do I keep going east? I think that's how it was.
Yeah, east, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so now we go north.
Nice. So you wouldn't use.
What would be like trade?
Trade or maybe swap.
Swap knife.
Try put knife on pedestal first. Then take blade.
Taken.
Cool. We did it. Now we
Go
gotta go back to that guy, I guess.
And we need to go up. Go north. Go west.
Alright. As you step into the center of the courtyard, you hear a familiar voice directly behind you. "You've done well," says the man in red. You spin around, mesmerized again by his extraordinary presence. "Give me the blade." You nod and hand over the sacred artifact. The stranger holds it in his left hand, feeling the weight, before reaching into his robe and producing a second identical blade. Merely trying to look at both blades at the same time causes your eyelids to flicker involuntarily. It is not, you realize, that there are two blades. Both are the same blade, which he is holding in both hands. Then, with no apparent effort on his part, you see only one blade, which he stores in his robe.
What happens now?
You ask. Now? He seems momentarily confused by the question. Now your part in the course of destiny is over. You are free to do as you please. Your life no longer has any specific purpose, but it would certainly be possible to exist.
But what about the safe house, your organization? You said you'd protect me.
There is no organization and no safe house. His image is already fading, taking the blade with him. I apologize for deceiving you, but the redemption you seek for your selfish act of short-sighted butchery is not in my or anyone's power to give. Evil like that, Miss Renault, must be suffered for. And then he is gone.
Fuck.
In the morning, the disappearance of Verhorn's blade sends a shockwave through the Order of Blessed Agonies. It does not take long for even an amateur investigator to gather the evidence needed to convict you, and the thought of what a pain worshipper would do to a person as punishment sends shivers down your spine. Fortunately, by the time they find you, you're already 6 miles away, fatally crumpled up inside a wreck of a stolen car. The Order of Blessed Agonies, robbed for the second time, bitterly continue their construction. You succeeded in your task.
Fuck.
Whew. Yeah.
So, we murdered someone for nothing.
And we got mystery guy and bald guy in the red robe.
Bald guy was like, "Yo, give me the knife," and we were like, "Okay." And then you know what they did? They screwed us, and then we stole a car and died.
Yep.
Whack.
Well, that was the second one. The soul. Right, because the previous one, the body, right? The Blessed Agony of the body is what number 12 was kind of going through in a way.
True, yeah. We are in a fascinating place here. So, this is the future, too. So, this is way past Trilby's time.
Yep, it's way past Trilby's time.
No weird, what am I looking for? Prophecies or anything this time, which is nice. Don't have to wrap my head around anything at the moment. I think, yeah, so she was, Delia was her name. Delia did a bunch of stuff, and she ran around. We saw an entire facility that was being ran. We ran to a kitchen, stole a knife, traded knives, went back to try to get home and free, but then realized that there was nothing, and then the guy just disappears. So then we steal a car and crash it and die.
Yep.
And the Order becomes so upset, not even due to her death, but more so because they were robbed again. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, pretty much.
Man?
I know, right?
You know what's terrifying is cults like this do exist.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, this one's like kind of real in the universe. But yeah.
But like people do
it's only real
believe crazy
because
shit like
they're
this.
worshipping a real quote unquote in universe like pain elemental rather than a more benign creature.
God, it's just so bizarre to me, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I could never imagine anything like this, but
we only got one more countdown game before 6 Days of Sacrifice.
God. Yeah, just one more. And these are really short videos.
Yeah, see? I told you. That's why they're going to be one after another.
All my homies hate reading. Am I right? Dap me up.
I don't know. I have fun with these videos.
I love reading. The problem with reading for me is it feels so much like less engaging, I guess. And it also, I don't know. Maybe it's just for me.
That's fair. Yeah, and I don't want to make you read too much in the future. I just felt this was important to do for this series.
Yeah, for sure.
But 6 Days of Sacrifice is back to a point and click. It's actually just like the 7 Days of Skeptic interface.
Yeah.
So we won't have to worry about like all
Wasn't
that
the 7
reading
Days of Skeptic
just
one,
dialogue.
like the one that we thought was the best interface?
Yep, I think so. Yep. So 6 Days of Sacrifice is back to that.
Sweet. That makes me happy. Anyhow,
yeah.
I don't think there's anything really we need to talk about this. Anyways, my question of the day for this one: have you ever joined a cult?
So you're doing a question of the day.
I mean, I guess I have to. I mean, I technically did one last time.
Did something related. Fair enough. Yeah, have you ever joined a cult? Have you ever?
It's just like I don't feel the need to do a question of the day that is like entirely unbased in what we're doing, rather than
that makes sense.
Like with
I like that
time. If I don't know the question of the day, I think it's also good for our viewers who stick around to the end because they have something to look forward to, you know. So gotta keep going with it. I gotta keep going until I run out of questions.
Yeah.
And I am way better at doing questions than anyone else on the planet because I'm cool and awesome, and that's why the women love me. That's a lot of change you just dropped there, friend.
No, that's okay. It was intentional.
Anyhow, do you have anything else to add, Ariah, or are we good to end the video?
Last thing I just want to say really quick is there's an interesting pattern happening here. There's something that was kind of central to both of these games.
Like both of the Countdown trilogy?
Yeah, for Horn's Blade was reoccurring, so
Yeah,
I wonder if we'll see that
say.
again next time.
Yeah, like what happened to it either in the present or like maybe even in the further future. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. Anyways, we'll figure out in the next one.
I guess we'll have to find out next time.
Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Comment down below. Tell us what you thought. Subscribe. Post notifications if we want to see what we're doing next. Go to ariahj.com. Check out all of our socials because we'd love for you to check those out. Ariah's been posting shorts and TikToks. I posted one thing about Twitter dying. Ariah still has to post another Instagram post, so I can post another Instagram post.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I should do that.
I can't believe this. Our vlog brother stole one thing.
I'll do that
believe
tomorrow.
This. I can't believe this. I can't believe you hate me.
I'm gonna do tomorrow.
I can't believe you hate me.
No, guys. By the time this video's up, I'll have long since posted it.
And I've got a bunch of more trips going on, so I'm gonna post pictures from that.
Yeah. I'll try to be on that more because I generally just forgot that existed.
I can't believe this. Anyhow, go to our Discord because we'd love to interact with you, and we love having new people to talk to, or at least I do. Ariah hates people, and Ariah hates you as the audience.
No, what? no, I love talking to new people. When new people join, I'm always like, hey, how's it going? It's so cool to have you here. And I talk to people all the time.
I can't believe Ariah is like this, on camera, but off camera, you would not believe. Anyhow.
Guys, come see for yourself, because Jay's lying here.
Me lying? Never. Also, go to our Buy Me a Coffee page because I'm cool and awesome and the best person that you have ever met, and that means I deserve all of your earnings.
Oh boy. Well, Jay, something even better than that is we could because if you do that if you can and want to support us, but also if you also want to get something in return, we actually have some merch.
Oh wait, is the merch gonna be? Are we gonna have the ad out by then?
By July 29th, yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully.
Hopefully we're able to record that and upload that while we're out on our trip.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, I don't think so. As long as we have good Wi-Fi at the hotel or whatever. Anyways. Oh wait, we'll be back by then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyhow, yeah, go buy merch because it's cool and awesome. And wouldn't you love a piece of me to keep with you at all times? I think everyone wants
it's a representation of both of us. We've actually got some stickers right now.
Stickers. We're planning on getting more once we are able to get more to work properly. But we want to make sure to test everything before we sell it to you.
There'll be some pens eventually once I can get their quality. Once I can get the image to work right and get them to print well. But yeah, we got these really cool Ariah and Jay stickers, which I can flash on the screen for you guys. No need to purchase them, of course, and they're also kind of overpriced. They're overpriced. A little bit too much money. But we don't really have control over that, and it's just kind of something that's it's just there. If you can and want one, it's kind of cool to have a cool sticker. And I got them and I looked at them and they're pretty neat. I think they're good enough quality for me to feel comfortable putting out to you guys. We've just got that logo, the classic A&J logo, and we've also got a QR code, which is kind of a funny idea we had. We kind of made the merch shop.
Guerrilla marketing, baby.
The persona whole thing.
Guerrilla marketing.
So the QR code, right? First of all, it looks good. I actually like the look of the QR code.
Yeah, we got to design it.
But you can scan it and it takes you to our channel, so you can put it on something and it also doubles as advertising, which I think is really funny. Yeah. So that's something you can do, and that you should be able to see that below this video, by the way. That should be integrated into YouTube now.
True.
Isn't that cool?
It's pretty great. Anyhow, check those out. Oh, I don't think we have anything else. I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you, and we will see you in the next one.
Yeah. Love y'all. Bye.
What the fuck was that?